So we are doing something very special today. I'm excited to do this. So yeah, I'm just unboxing and getting into it. This is a guy I contacted from China. Well, he actually contacted me. I didn't believe it was all true, but he came through. So worms parts, I've been watching him. He builds intake piping and performance coils. And today we are actually going to be upgrading the ones for the MGHS. And this is going to be really good. So they're fully, they're performance coils. They're not the standard ones. This is what it looks like. Worms performance. That's the other end of it. So it's got weight to it. They're a decent kit. He makes them for the 1.5. He makes them for a lot of different vehicles too, like Suzuki Swerves, things like that. So basically, we're going to do that, and then over time I'm going to do a bit of testing, that sort of thing, and then go from there and work out exactly performance figures. 0 to 60, or 0 to 100, sorry. 0 to 60 for people that run with miles per hour. Fuel economy figures, see if we get a bit better fuel economy out of it. And yeah, just genuine, different bloody tests and stuff. So let's get into it. Right out, found a better angle, so let's get on to the next one now. Let's do this nice and slow, just till they crack like that. It sounds terrible, but it's not breaking, so it's okay. What I'm hoping to get out of this is not a mass amount of power. It's more a better drivability. Maybe a bit better fuel economy. It's a combining mod to go with all the other mods that will come later on. Obviously I've got the intake. What I'm trying to build with this car is more of a GT style. I should have taken that off first. Anyway, a GT style SUV is what I'm trying to build. So let's get the other coils and then continue on. So yeah, basically that's what I want to get is a sort of. I've seen that new Porsche Macan GT, and that's sort of what I'm going for with this build. So eventually that's where I'll head with it, and yeah. Got the body kit bits and pieces, and there we go, just like that. Fairly simple install, a couple of bolts and a plug, and a little bit forceful when you're pushing it back in. That's about it. Obviously you don't want to be too forceful taking them out. That's where it can become a bit of a problem. You don't want to use a rattle gun or nothing like that, because I think that's where you'll break things, and then you're looking at hella coils to get bolts out, or drilling it out, putting bigger ones in. It just becomes an absolute minefield. So that's not what we're about. these standard ones away, because just in case, well, one, we don't know if these even work yet. They haven't been tried or tested on my vehicle, so we don't know. So definitely going to keep the standard ones for just in case. These might fail after, I'm hoping not, but they might fail after a couple of months, you know, and then worst case scenario, get the factory ones to put back on. So, there we go. Let's get into number 3. Let's pull the cord off. So basically what I did to start off with this was I just started the car up for about 5 minutes. Just warmed up enough of the engine, really, just so that these bolts won't, because metal shrinks when it gets hot, if you don't know, so it makes it really hard to get bolts out. So the best thing to do is just give it a 5-minute warm up. Let the metal get nice and warm, and then you're good to go. There's something in there, like a little bit of a seal, so I might get a pair of pliers and just gently yank that out, because I don't want that getting, might be alright. That looks like it's gone down well. Change my mind, bung it in. Wasn't a problem before, it can't be a problem now. The best thing I like about these is they're black, so for warranty reasons, look, once you start modifying a car, you pretty much decided to give up on a warranty anyway, you know, but less chance for any MG dealer really to have a look and go, oh, they don't look factory, you know, you got big bright blue or red ones or whatever, no, they look good, you know, it's definitely more chance of getting them not happy with you, and when you go for a warranty claim, I guess that's the last thing you want, is them not to be happy. These are some flies about today, folks, too. It's going to be 32 today. I'm up early, getting this done, and then we'll give the car a bit of a clean. Because driving through some pretty wet storms and stuff lately. And yeah, getting nice and wet. I've undone the wrong ones there. Check the other ones. There we go. last one to go. It's always handy to have one of those magnetic trays. They don't cost much. You pick them up on Temu and AliExpress, eBay, all that sort of places. But they have helped me so much when I'm taking bolts on and off. Last one going in. And we'll give it a bit of a clean up and we'll see if it starts. If it starts, half the job won, I reckon. So, future plans for this is the intake's almost done. I've just got a couple of pieces to sort out for that. And then there'll be a full custom intake on that I've created myself, which, you know, if anyone's ever done things themselves, they know it. It's like, yeah man, I did that, that's why it sounds like that, you know, so for me that's more important than anything. Right, maybe we should give it a start, see what happens. Let's remove some things. And here goes the fingers crossed moment. Pretty much got to take it for a run and see if it improves it or not. So let's get on to that. Rightio, let's get this camera right so we can get widget in. There we go. So we're going to take it for a bit of a run. We're in town at the moment, so we're not going to do nothing too crazy yet. But it already feels like it's got a little bit of poke. I'm out to prove that the MGHS is definitely a car worth modifying, because people don't even look at them. And I think that's the point. I think that's what MG just decided to do, you know. Just make it so that they're understated and no one even looked at them. But then they secretly put a little 2-litre turbo in there with a DCT that's just an insane combo. All made through ball warner. The diffs are made through ball warner. It's hard to tell if it's done much in town, but we'll see how we go. What we'll do is we'll get to the intersection there and I'll switch it to switch the camera around to the outside view, and the people can just enjoy as much what we're feeling, basically. So very important when you do runs like this that your car's up to, you know, warm temperature where it needs to be, which is what mine is. So let's find the. No. Oh yeah, we're back, folks. I'm working out how to use my phone. Let's do it. feel that sort of stuff in your butt dyno. Let's go another one. Like that. That's it's a nice bit of acceleration. It's 3/4 of a throttle, so it wasn't full throttle then. Well, we'll find out. We'll do a bit of a, there's a car coming, so we'll just wait for this car to come the other way, and then we'll do a bit of a U-turn, and maybe a bit of a 0 to 100 or 0 to 60 for my international viewers. That's basically what we do. 60 mile an hour, 100 kilometres, 95, thereabouts. So, now what the aircon's going to be on, so that's going to be a bit of a dampener on that whole situation. Well, the car turns it off itself, though, that's the thing. What we need to do is just, yep, I know. I'll pull over here. We need to turn traction control off, I reckon, to get a proper driving maintenance stability control off. Right.
Wait for this car.
We'll just put that on there. Definitely felt quicker. That's for sure. It's turned the stability control back on, even though I turned it off. It's turned itself back on.